Dr. Dalton and fellow classmates of class HPRC 5307. I am Jesse McCoy and I will provide my video overview for the small group discussion number 2 concerning chapter 3 of our text. So, right off the bat, today I have the great luxury of experiencing interracial relationships between my daughter and her husband. Of course, my daughter is black and my son-in-law is white. We now have 2 grandsugars who are mixed, and I am very happy to be their pop-pops. I could never imagine that my own children will consider interracial relationships. I thought about the idea of being in an interracial relationship some time ago, but after witnessing the outcomes of some leaders and famous people, I made the decision to stay home, basically to marry in or within my race. I never regretted the decision I made because my wife and I have been in love for over 36 years and counting. I have matured in the area of interracial relationship because of my children, who I love very much, as it has come into my home. Based upon my children's upbringing that I have provided while being in the military, we enjoyed the military family life and all that it had to offer. I knew that my children would have an international background based on our travels and duty assignments around the world, and that it would make their opportunities open and brighter in their future. During these travels and military assignments, we have come in contact with so many people that our experiences and exposure levels were increased. We all were learning something new about people and various cultures. So as we matured during our tenure with the military, it basically broadened our horizon with all types of people. Being fortunate to tour and visit countries abroad provided that international experience that can never be taken away. When I now see my son-in-law, I see him as family with open arms and open to whatever we have. Our relationship is great and has grown. We have a lot of things in common like flying, traveling, and new model fast cars. But I must say, it took a little time for my openness to occur. Trusting others was my biggest anxiety, and when I first met him, in the back of my mind I was thinking that he was a thief who comes to steal. It took time for me to develop trust in others, and having the background of coming from the inner city where we trust no one but only a few immediate family members. And as far as my son-in-law's parents, who are both white, well, we get along very well. They are always welcome to come visit or stay at our home as we exchange gifts throughout the year. From a counselor standpoint, we must be open to all clients regardless of their background. I found that finding commonality or having a cultural knowledge can easily open conversations with clients and therefore bring about an ease in tensions or conversations. Understanding communication style is very important between the various cultures. For example, saying hello by using the body language of waving of a hand. In one culture, it could mean stop or stay. In another culture, it could mean hello. Another example, say for instance you have body language that says thank you, or you're trying to say thank you. Well, in one culture, it could be the placing of the hand over the heart. In another culture, it could be forming praying hands. Or in another culture, it could be the forward head nod. All have different meanings across the various culture. In reference to being a part of a so-called marginalized group, well, my thought process is get out of the closet from being marginalized. Do what is required to get out of that label group and move forward. No one can do it alone. It requires to be part of an association or network with others to have the opportunity to proceed forward. People have to let go or become free of those things that keep them being marginalized. Get rid of those prejudices. Let racial and stereotyping go. Let conflicts with others go. Improve communication. From a counselor standpoint, increase confidence in the field of counseling and become the seasoned and mature counselor while becoming knowledgeable and valuing the various cultures. As I started out, interracial relationships are realized because I have one in my family and I am witnessing it firsthand. The world population continues to increase and become more diverse from interracial relationship, who multiplies and produces offspring. When we look decades and centuries beyond one generation to the next, you can see the entire world will one day become interracial, traced to multi-mixed cultures so blended that there really won't be any pure race. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my small group discussion video overview. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was okay. Dr. Dalton, I hope it fit the bill. And I'll see you all next week in class. Take care.